Hey everybody, I'm Mr. here. Today I'm going to be doing kind of a different video. This is more or less going to be like a top 10 skin, outfit, overall combination designs that I would normally use on a daily basis. These are more or less skins that I enjoy using. Um, there, there's not really any like specific order to them. It's just my favorite 10 skins. So there's not one that's going to be any higher or lower, and I'll just do them in the order that I go through and have them, and I'll come back to this and do all of that. So yeah. Okay, so the first one is going to be the Arachne skin, black and red, with the molten crested cape. I don't know why, I just think this cape is pretty good, and it's kind of small, and I don't know, just I like the dark shadowiness that comes off of it, in combination with the Party Crasher pickaxes, the once again going for the black and red theme, and probably just a black umbrella. I don't really have gliders that I like to use that are not silent. I'm more or less like going for the simple ones that aren't so bad. So yeah, Arachne is going to be number 10. Alright, number 9 is going to be Lynx, just standard Lynx, no tail, no weird head braid, with the perfect wings, the white versions of them. And then I'm also going to rock her harvesting tool, and pretty much the same glider. Nothing has really changed all that much. I like Lynx, probably number 1 favorite female skin of mine, just because the overall customization is kind of cool. I do wish that she had way more colors than what they have for her, because they just have the standard mixture of all of them, then the solid red, the blue, and then the black is probably the best one to me. That's going to be number 9, Lynx. Alright, number 10 is going to be Tricera Ops. This one's more or less a good memory for me, as this was my first actual skin that I bought for Fortnite, because when it first came out, I was like, oh my god, I love this skin, it's so cool. The back bling has changed throughout the few years that I've had this skin and I've been playing it. I didn't really like rocking the back bling on it a lot because it would stick out sometimes. I don't like back blings that pop out too much or extend my overall back range or visibility, I could say. So I'm going to actually be rocking the newest Deadpool katanas, because I think those are pretty cool and they're going to go good with a lot of skins. Then we got the bite mark pickaxe, just because it matches the theme of it. Once again, keeping the same John Wick event themed umbrella. So that's going to be number 8 is Tricera Ops. Alright, and coming in at number 7, we have the Dark Red Knight. I actually really enjoyed this skin overall compared to the standard Red Knight and the Frozen Red Knight. I think this one's just way cooler of a design and color scheme. Also gonna rock the Little Kev unique event item that was given out for free like a long time ago with the googly eyes. I just think it's cool. I'm also gonna rock the Dark Axe, which came with the triple skin set that you had to buy with money instead of with V-Bucks, which I kind of hate. Then we're going to be actually using the tier 1 or the legendary glider that we got last season. I think it's a really cool glider. It's not too loud, and it's got a lot of visibility in terms of it being something other than a umbrella. I'm not really going to focus on contrails for the most part on the skin customizations. So yeah. So number 7 is going to be the Dark Red Knight. Alright, and number 6 is going to be Shadow Scully. I didn't really like the original version of the skin just because I'm very picky with my colors in terms of what I like. There are some exceptions I will make if I like a certain specific style for skins. But I like this improvement of the skin, although I really wish it could have just been an extra style that you could have gotten for the skin, not made its own whole new thing that you had to buy. Gonna be rocking the Ignition backpack. I just think the black and white kind of goes well. The only downside is the white color scheme doesn't match her white colors. Gonna be rocking the Bank Shots dual pickaxes, and once again the standard solid black umbrella. All in all, not a bad skin. Just wish I had more stuff to go with the back that doesn't kind of repeat itself. I don't like repeating stuff on some skin that I do. So yeah, number 6 is going to be Shadow Scully. Alright, coming in at number 5, we have Big Mouth. Probably the only thing I have to say that I don't really like about this skin that I wish would be a style for it is just to get rid of the frogs. Like everything else about this skin I love. I love the little potions. I don't mind the worms in the pocket at all. It's just I'm not really a frog person, you know? And that's why I definitely don't rock the back bling for this skin. But I definitely enjoy it overall. It's a good Halloween themed skin. And you're going to be rocking the shadow wings with it to give it just a little bit more kind of edginess to it, I guess. Also gonna rock the iron beak pickaxe just because, and once again the same old umbrella. It's like the only thing that's consistent with most of my loadouts that I choose for skins. But yeah, coming in at number 5 is Big Mouth. Alright, and coming in at number 7 we have Blacklight. This is another skin I really enjoy. I overall love the color scheme of it and everything. I just think it's a pretty cool looking skin. And I just, once again, I wish it was part of a set that I didn't have to buy, but it's really not can't help it. Gonna be rocking the Dark Shield back bling, which goes really well with his overall color scheme. I'm actually gonna be using the fusion scythe with him. I just feel like the blue and purple mixture kind of goes really well. Once again, the same umbrella. Like I said, I more or less like using umbrellas than anything else. And yeah, so coming in at number 7, we have Blacklight. Now we're almost to the top 3. It's really hard for me to try and choose these last 3, but we'll see what you guys can guess. All right, and coming in at number 3, we've got the Corrupted Voyager. Probably one of my favorite space-related outfits overall. I just really like the overall color scheme and design of it. I definitely love that mask effect they have going for it. I think it's definitely a better version compared to the original female space skin they released when those are still, in season, and it was 2000. This one was 1500, so 500 less, and it wasn't so bad. I actually do rock the back bling that comes with it. It does stick out a little too much, but I feel like I don't have anything else that goes well with this skin for back bling. And in terms of pickaxes, I use the Sparkle Scythe. I feel like, once again, color scheme, trying to mix it, trying to match as much as I can. Not really that good of a match, but it's still better than what most pickaxes have. And, like always, standard umbrella. But yeah, that's number 3. I will actually have some honorable mentions before we do number 1, though. Alright, so number 2 is going to be Powder with the red version of it. I definitely prefer the red over the original style of it. I just think the red goes better. We're going to be rocking the red Night Shield back bling as well as the Crimson Scythe. I think this is overall a really cool minimalist kind of pickaxe design, but it's still pretty good. The only downside is you had to pay $20 for it. And then once again, another one with the web umbrella. Like I said, it's pretty much going to be the go-to one. And yeah, so that's going to be number 2. Now, before I end this, though, I did say that there were going to be some honorable mentions. The first one I actually would like to make is, let's see if I can find it. Rocks is actually a good one. Honorable mention number 1 is Rocks. I do like the overall color scheme and design. The only thing that kills me is just the boots. Everything about the boots, uh, especially besides the first style and second style. Other than that, the boots on it aren't that great, but I do love the color design and scheme overall for Rocks. Let's see what else we have. Ragnarok, OG Max Ragnarok back in the day was so cool. I don't really care much if they added this thing that got rid of the shoulder pad, really. But honorable mention number 2 is going to be Max Ragnarok. Honorable mention number 3 is going to be right next to it, and that's Omega from Season 4. This was definitely one of the skins that I felt wasn't worth all the effort I had to go through to get it to what it is now, which was reaching level 80 back then was a ridiculous amount. When you don't have Team Rumble to grind out, you had to play matches and get XP like that, and I just felt it wasn't that good. Let's see. Honorable mention number 4 is definitely going to be a tie between Catalyst and the OG Drift. I feel like both these skins are really cool, but for me, I feel like just in some instances, you can't really rock anything back bling related besides the one that they added in Season 10 with Catalyst. Other than that, these two skins are still pretty cool. I enjoy them, but not as much as I used to, just because as time's gone on, things have changed. The next honorable mention is going to be the Molten Battlehound. Once again, I like this overall better than the original, more or less just because of the color changes and the overall head design. I enjoy it so much. Now we're going to go all the way back down. The next honorable mention for skins that I like, but very rarely, is going to be the blue version of Demi. I don't really care much for her standard red version all that much. I think the blue is definitely better. But yeah, pretty cool skin. Let's see. I used to rock the Fable skin a lot back during like season 6 and 7, just because I really enjoyed it. The only downside is there's certain aspects of it that once you start noticing it, you're just like, this skin could have been done a little bit better. But overall, I still enjoy it. Iconic is another one, and the next honorable mention, I should say. I love everything about the skin except for one thing and one thing only, and that's just the shoes. If they were to fix anything about the skin, I'd ask they fix those shoes. Other than that, I really enjoy the skin. It's Korean style, K-pop, design, red and black and white, probably colors I enjoy the most. But once again, the only time I'm really going to use that skin is on super rare occasions. And moving on. Next one is going to be the Night Hair. This is like that skin that when it came out, all my friends were just like, hey, this is your skin. You need to get it now. And as soon as I saw it, I instantly fell in love with it. It instantly gave me that old school, or not old school, but kind of newer style corn vibes, and I definitely enjoy it overall. But not as much as I used to when it first came out. And right next to it is our next honorable mention. It's going to be the Onesie Outfit. Definitely enjoy it. I like the standard version of it, not really the blue one. Excuse me. But yeah, I really enjoyed this skin. I thought it was really cool when it first came out. I love, I don't know, I love it. It's different. I definitely rock it overall. Um, let's see, who else would be an honorable mention? I'd probably say Whiteout. This is another skin I used to rock all the time back in the day. That's just because when they were making skins back in the day, they weren't as cool, and there's few and far between at least that I enjoyed. And probably last but not least, out of the final honorable mentions, is the Dark Tricera Ops. I know this just recently came out last season, but it doesn't have as much of a nostalgia feel as the original OG Tricera Ops does, but I still enjoy it in terms of a color scheme. Once again, I feel like this is a skin that could have just been a new style added, but can't really change it now. Rimini versus Toxin is probably going to be the final honorable mention in terms of skins. I really enjoy the purple version the most out of it, in terms of just color design, sleekness. I feel like there's a lot of stuff you could mix and match to go with it to make it look really good. And yeah, so that's going to be our honorable mentions. And now we're going to move on to number one. All right, so number one is going to be the Scourge skin. This is probably my number one favorite skin. Probably when people think of me in terms of skins that I'd use and would wear all the time, it was this skin. Now, when I first got the skin, I didn't have any kind of back blings to really go with it, so I just wore whatever. But once I got the night hair skin, I basically had found the perfect back bling. Now, this is something I probably use on almost every skin combination I rock. I just like the little rabbit. I just think it's really cool. And it's super small, doesn't really stand out too much, and it has a unique design to it. But we're also going to be rocking the Reaper harvesting tool. I wasn't able to be there when this first came out because I didn't get into the game till season 3, and I was able to snag it when they actually brought it back into the store. And once again, the standard umbrella. But yeah, that's going to be my top 10 list of skin combinations, skin loadouts that I wear in Fortnite normally. And I would definitely love to hear what you guys have as your top 10. And Let me know if you could have guessed any of them at the start of the video and figured out what I was going for. But anyways, this has been Mr. Pilgrim. I'll see you all in the next one.